Hey guys, welcome to day number 9 of Vlogmas. Today it's gonna probably be a little bit shorter of a Vlogmas today because today is Friday and I'm going to. You wanna go outside? Come on. You wanna go? No? Okay. Today is probably gonna be a little bit shorter of a Vlogmas because it is already. Oh, I guess she does want to go outside. Today is going to be a little bit shorter of a vlog because it is already late in the afternoon. It's already 3:29. I have not done too much today. I've been trying to take it on the easier side today because of certain things that I have going on, not mentally but physically in my body, and I'm not going to worry about talking about it today. But if it continues, then I will talk about it. But as of right now, it's probably nothing, so I'm not even going to talk about it. So anyways, I'll just take you along and show you what we do for the rest of the day. I don't know what the rest of the day is going to entitle. I just got done editing. I did number 7. And you guys can go watch that if you missed it. But I think we're just going to relax today. We're going to just use this as a good relaxation day. And also, I do need to make dinner tonight. I've already taken out some chicken legs, and as long as everything goes well, I am planning on making a homemade chicken pot pie, and if so, I will take you guys along with me. And I definitely want to maybe sit down on the couch and relax with Danielle tonight and watch a Christmas movie. Maybe play a few Christmas games because we've gotten these Christmas cards that are like Christmas conversation starters, Christmas trivia cards. I did look at the trivia cards, I want to say a couple of days ago, and I think that they have different games in there, like different forms of trivia. I don't know. I'll show you guys if we end up doing that. And I don't know what else we might do. But like I said, today needs to be a relaxation day. Happy Friday. We made it here. It was a long, busy week. So we're just going to take this day off. Okay, I've already done the dishes today. You guys hear the washer, you probably hear the dishwasher going. But that is just because I like to randomly, because I don't use a dishwasher, so over time, water will randomly back up into it and then it'll start smelling. So I did spray it all the way down with some soap and vinegar, and then I put a little pod in there, and then I'm letting it just go ahead and clean itself. But yeah, I don't really use it. I probably should use it, but I just don't. I think it's because I'm just so used to not having a dishwasher that I feel like the dishwasher doesn't clean my dishes to my standards. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But anyways, let's go and let's see what the rest of the night will bring. I'll say the rest of the evening / night will bring us. I don't know. It kind of looks like it might actually rain, so doing anything outside is probably not going to happen, but maybe if we play some games later, maybe we might do it in the garage because it is nicer weather right now. So here in Florida, you gotta enjoy that while you have it, okay? So let's see what happens. Hey guys, well first we are going to start with making the chicken pot pie. I wanted to go ahead and make dinner first before we started getting to playing games and everything like that. So here we're just boiling up our chicken. You can use any kind of chicken for this, okay? You can do as I'm doing and use dark meat and just boil it up, and then you can use the broth from that as your chicken stock in this recipe, or you can use regular canned chicken stock. You can use roastery chicken and just, buy it from the store to make life easier for you, whatever you choose. So while that is boiling, I go ahead and I get my pie crust ready. And you want to double this recipe. So what you're seeing me doing is I'm actually doubling the original recipe. So this recipe usually calls for 1 cup of flour. I think it's 1/3 cup of a shortening. I use Crisco. But here you'll see me doing 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 1/3 cups of shortening. So I've had this Crisco for a while. I need to actually start using it up. It's kind of getting to the expiration date, so you guys might see me start making more types of pies and things like that to try to use up this can, because I do not want to waste anything. I don't know how Crisco is. I don't know if you should use it past the expiration date or not. Maybe you guys can tell me. I'm not 100% sure, but I enjoyed this pot pie. I was so happy that I ended up doing it. I always had to fight with myself and say, do you really feel like doing it? Is it really worth doing it? But it is. It really is worth doing it. It tastes so good. This crust is nice and flaky, and it comes out right every single time. I mean, it's very simple and it's very easy. You don't have to use a food processor or a mixer or any of those things. So when it comes down to the salt, we're going to use 1/2 teaspoon, because I believe in the original recipe it is 1/4 teaspoon. So we're going to be doing 1/2. And then, so as I'm doing this, I'm literally watching with you guys as I go to tell you guys what's going on, because I have to hurry up with editing today. I didn't put this video up yesterday when it was supposed to go up. I did not have time. Yesterday was a very busy day. You'll see all about that in the next video to come. But anyways, so you want to cut in your shortening, and you want to continue doing this until it resembles kind of like wet sand. You want it to be like little tiny granules all throughout it in a way. Granule, is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, but yeah, you want to work this in. And what I do is, after I use the fork for a little while, I will use my hands and go in there and like break up like any big bits and stuff like that. And the best part about using Crisco shortening is that you don't have to worry about putting your dough in the I almost said the microwave in the refrigerator and making it, sit in there for a little while to let it start getting cool before you can work with it like you do butter. So here we're going to add some water. That is my 1/3 cup. Honestly, I would take that whole 1/3 and just pour it in there. I was using the tablespoon method because that's what I was taught when I first started making this one. But add water and stir until you get a dough consistency. It's one of those, you can't say a definite number, because 1 minute you can put, 2 3/4 cups in there, and that's perfectly fine. But then you can turn around and a week from now, less than that would be what you need, So it all just depends on, I guess, what's going on in your environment that day, I think. So just do it until, if you put too much water, it's not the end of the world. You can always add a little bit more flour to it, especially whenever you're going to roll it out and stuff like that. But you don't want it to be sticky. You want it to, form a dough and come together and actually hold together. So I try to err more on the drier side than the wet side, just because I don't like to add more flour if I don't really have to. But it came out good though. There's no complaints here. But that's the best way that I can describe it though. Like, it's one of those, it's a feeling kind of thing. And once you are doing it, like you see here, I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. But then I was like, oh, never mind. That's not nice. We need a little bit more water. So I ended up adding some more water, and sorry about the break, and I should have edited that out, but here we are, guys. I'm sorry. We ended up playing a lot of games that night. We didn't go to bed until like past midnight. We usually don't play games that long, but that night we played a bunch of different ones. I did film some of it, so you guys will see. The first main half of what I filmed, you will not see Joe because he didn't have a t-shirt on, and I didn't want him being on the internet, without a t-shirt on. I don't want to you know, get in trouble for anything. So you'll see him at the end of the video whenever he decided to put a hoodie on because he got cold all of a sudden. So you guys will see Joe, Robert, and Danielle in this video. But like I said, just not Joe the first half because of what he was not wearing. So you want to take your dough out and you want to go ahead and I just went ahead and put it kind of like, I made sure it was all incorporated and then I just put it back in the bowl. I didn't worry about like rolling it out or anything like that. Normally I would do all of my inside of my pie, like the filling first, and then I would do the dough. But this time I did opposite. So I took the dough and I put it back in the bowl and I just put it in the refrigerator just to get it off the counter and out of my way. But you don't have to do that. You can use this literally right then. But I was doing things opposite because I usually will use a already baked chicken from the store and I will just debone that and like cut corners wherever I can with this recipe. But I didn't have that and I was not going to the store to buy that either. So here we are going to start our filling and we put 1 stick of butter and you're going to put, well, you could use canned or frozen, whatever you want to use. Okay. But I didn't have any canned carrots, on hand. So I just did, fresh carrots and fresh onions. And if you do use fresh carrots, I would say to put them in here with your onions. And I cook this covered, until the carrots and the onions were soft. It's the carrots that you want to really make sure they're soft. The onions, it's kind of guaranteed that they definitely will be. So I turn it down to like a medium heat because I didn't want, okay, 2 cups. Okay, you need 2 cups of chicken broth. So like I said, you can either use can or you can use the chicken stock that you had. And I put 1 cube of beef bouillon in there and let it disintegrate and just stir it around. And I just let that sit there while that was cooking. And now to our pan of veggies, we put 1/4 of a cup of flour. I had to remember, guys, I'm sorry. 1/4 cup flour. And you're going to stir that in and you're going to cook that flour for just a little bit. I let it cook for a while this time. I just wanted to make sure that that flour was good and incorporated and cooked down. And then after you make sure all of that is good and ready, then you're going to add your 2 cups of chicken stock, chicken broth. And you're going to stir it in slowly so you don't get like big chunky lumps in there. So I just do a little bit at a time and just, it kind of like resembles in a way, kind of like mashed potato type. As you continue going, it gets, thinner. And then you're also going to make sure that everything is good and incorporated. And then you're going to add 1 cup of milk. You can also add more seasonings to this if you like. I was fine because, I think I added a little bit of salt and pepper and garlic at the end, a little bit, just to bring that flavor level back up. I think, don't quote me, okay? I don't really remember. But that chicken broth going in there, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it gives you all the seasonings that you really need, if I'm being honest. Oh, I also, yes, I put rosemary in there, and I also put a little bit of parsley in there to give it, a little bit of green in there. Totally forgot about that. And I also did a can of green beans. So like I said, you can use whatever you want for your filling. You just want that creamy base, but you can put a can of mixed veggies in there or frozen mixed veggies. I do not, because Danielle will not eat it. She doesn't like all the extra like corn and all that, like peas and all those things. So, I have to just put only carrots and green beans. I know that I probably could have cut down this video a little bit. I apologize, guys. Alrighty, y'all. So the rest of the video I went ahead and kind of sped up for you guys because the rest is kind of self-explanatory as you're kind of watching me do it. So yes, I did add a little bit more garlic, salt, and pepper. And then after your mixture comes to a boil, I put a little bit of paprika for color. You don't have to do that. We all know it doesn't really add any flavor. Rosemary and some parsley, and then as it's coming to a boil a little bit, it's going to start thickening up a little bit more for you. And then you can go ahead and turn the burner off because it's as thick as it's going to get. Oh, guys, I totally forgot to tell you guys, if you want to put some potato in there, cut you up like one medium-sized potato, really, really small, and just boil it just until done. That's it. Fork tender, and then you can add it in there as a filler. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to film that. So here we're rolling out our dough, our crust, dough, whatever, crust. So you do not want to use a regular pie dish for this. You want to use a 9-inch cake pan, round cake pan, that is, of course, glass. And if you use a pie dish, it's not going to be deep enough for this recipe. So you will end up having to make more crust. You're gonna have to make 2 pies because that's it. This is made for a deep dish. So you want to roll it out to where it's gonna be bigger than your pie dish, of course. Fold it over 4 times, 4 times, whatever is easiest for you, and then put it into your pan. And then you're gonna dock it by using your fork and making a little bit of holes in the bottom. This will help keep it, I believe that it makes it more of an even cook and it doesn't bubble up or whatever. I believe. Don't quote me, guys. So then you're going to put all your insides in, your filling in. Sorry, guys. The words are hard for me today. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm really off today, like with the words for some reason. It's really bad. I didn't even want to do a voiceover because of it. So I apologize, you guys. Then you want to put your top on. And then this one doesn't have to be rolled out as big. Then you're going to make sure that it is sealed. You do not want to have a pie leaking out all over the side. That would be horrible. And the cleanup would be outrageous. So then the last step you're going to do is you're going to poke holes in the top. Make sure that they are not going to fuse back together, because you do want it to be able to vent. If not, I believe that will create a mess too, I think. And then you want to do an egg wash. Just use 1 egg, put a little bit of water in it, and brush it over the top. I might have put too much on mine, but I think it made it perfect, actually. But anyways, you're going to put this in the oven at 375 degrees. I did mine for 50 minutes, and it came out perfect. So it depends on, just check it at like maybe the 45-minute mark to make sure you're not burning it or anything like that, but till it's nice and crispy. I guess that was a picture. I don't know what that was. But here you're gonna see me jump into making some popcorn, homemade popcorn. I need to use up all of this popcorn stuff because that is about to expire too. My household does prefer homemade popcorn versus the bag, but I don't always make it. I usually make it only if I'm eating a little bit of the popcorn or if they specifically request it. But I do enjoy making homemade popcorn. It is one of our favorite things to have, but I haven't made it in a while. I think since the last time that my nieces stayed the night. One of them really loves the popcorn that I make. But I actually don't remember, guys, I don't remember if I got an after shot of what the pot pie looked like. Oh my goodness, I don't think that I did. I want to say that I totally forgot to because I had the camera filming or over by where we were doing games at, and I don't think that I brought it back into the kitchen to get a picture of the pot pie. And if I didn't, I'm so sorry. That is such a shame because she came out so pretty and so yummy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you all for being here. And so sorry I did not upload this yesterday like I was supposed to, but today you guys might get 2 videos, so watch out. All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Christmases of old, where the snow would fall and the air was crisp and cold, where we heard of angels up on high while building Frosty the Snowman until late outside. Oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, when all was right and the candlelight would glow, where we used to play in the wintry wonderland, and we'd hear carols sung from Rudolph's marching band. Oh, give me an open fire, some eggnog and mistletoe, and the sense of wonder and someone to hold close. Give me some ribbons and a chimney for Santa's sake. No, it's not too late. No, it's not too late. How I wish for the Christmases of old, where the snow would fall and the air was crisp and cold. Oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, when all was right and the candlelight would glow, where we used to play in the wintry wonderland, and we'd hear carols sung from Rudolph's marching band. Oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, when all was right and the candlelights would glow, where we used to play in a wintry wonderland, and we'd hear carols sung from Rudolph's marching band, and we'd hear carols sung from Rudolph's marching band. A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm off for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way, a reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing, it's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday, it's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year